How'd you feel?
What was I able to do today? We got 3 quarters in of basketball, three like 6, 7 minute quarters. Uh, Played all three, full minutes, and it felt good. My body felt good. Rhythm wasn't quite there where I wanted it to be, but as far as my body and just getting up and down and pushing the limit, it felt great. Uh, Win wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Uh, Still not where I want to be with that as well, but overall, I feel good.
Yeah, would you like full? You're clear for everything, right? Full contact, 5
Yeah,
on
it was
5.
full contact, 5 on 5. Yeah, clear.
How far away do you think you are from getting back?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like if my life depended on it at the moment, yeah, I could go out and play a game. But I want to be 100% or as close as 100% I can be when I do return, and I want my body in tip-top shape. It's not even about what I'm saying, the Achilles. It's just about my other body parts and just making sure everything's fine-tuned and in the best shape possible to go out there and play a full game.
What do you think is the biggest obstacle just to get back? Is it wind or is it something?
As of right now, conditioning, rhythm. It's almost been a year since I played organized game of basketball. So it's a lot of time off. So just getting back in the rhythm of things, the flow of a basketball game. You know, Building chemistry with the guys on the floor. It's a lot different than going out there playing one-on-one basketball or two-on-two or whatever the case may be. So just finding that whole flow of the game.
DeMarcus, coming back from an injury like yours is one of the most difficult pro athletes face. How humbling has this process been for you? What has it been like for you?
It's been extremely humbling. It's really tested me as a person, as a man, as an athlete. I've had a lot of dark days, a lot of good days. I've questioned myself a lot, but I found a way to overcome all those bad feelings. So I see the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm extremely excited to get back on the floor. Uh, Sooner the better for me, probably for you guys as well. But I can see the light, so I'm extremely excited about that.
Is there something you've learned that stuck with you? Like, what was the darkest point for you?
Uh, I mean, I don't really want to sit and just harp on it because I'm past those those parts and those moments. So I've learned from them. I've grown from them. I've grown a lot through this process. My mind has expanded a lot. So I'm extremely grateful for this game. And all I want to do is get back out there and play the game that I love to play.
What do you think about the guys you went up against today?
Very talented. These young athletic guys. So that's really what I wanted to experience because that's more close to an NBA game. Long athletic guys and getting up and down. It's a huge difference from playing the coaches and trainers and stuff like that. So just like I said, trying to find the flow of the game, getting my body and my mind used to playing with high level competition. So it's just a matter of time.
The Warriors have always shown, I guess, a habit to bringing guys down here just to get them right. What went into that decision? Was it you or was it the coaches that were like cumulative?
I honestly wasn't even aware of that, but it was my idea. I wanted to come down and because before I ever wanted to step foot on the floor, I wanted to get in some type of basketball rhythm. And that's something me and the trainers kind of butted heads about. It was they had their idea of getting ready for a game, and I have mine. So the last thing I wanted to do was go from doing drill work and 2-on-2 or 3-on-3 straight into an NBA game, and I would be kind of shooting myself in the foot at that time. So I just wanted to be in the best shape possible, the best rhythm possible before I actually stepped on the floor for an NBA game.
Do you want to? I think that it was brought up if you would want to play in a game here, or do you think that's a possibility?
I don't know. We'll see what happens. I discussed with Bob and some of the guys at the top, and once we come together and figure something out, pretty sure you guys will know.
Now that you've been with around Golden State for a couple of months now, how do you see yourself fitting in and seeing what you might be able to do with them?
I think it'll be a lot of fun. I said it early on in the year. This is a team with a lot of good IQs, and you put a lot of good IQs on the floor, great IQs on the floor, basketball IQs. I think everything else will kind of figure itself out. Of course, it'll be an adjustment. Of course, it'll be, something for the whole team to, learn and adjust to. But I think we'll figure it out pretty quickly.
Uh, you've never really sat out this much time. Is it weird just to be just on the court? I mean, I know it just be off the court and just looking up from the sidelines that you've been doing. Is it weird to just be
Yeah, it's very weird. And like I said earlier, I try not to, harp on those type of moments. I'm sorry. Try not to harp on those type of moments, and I've just kind of taken it day by day. And once I'm past that day, I try to move on to the next. So I'm still approaching it the same way, and when that day comes, it'll come, and I'll make sure I'm ready for it.
How was it on a more personal? How was it to see Damian go down the way he went last week? I know that you were taking him under your wing a lot. How was it just to see that happen?
It sucks. It sucks. This is a huge year for him, and being such a young guy and given such a big responsibility so quickly, I think he approached it and took it great. And it just sucks, and it's unfortunate that it happened when it happened. But I think he'll learn from this as well and become even better as a player and as a person. So adversity is just it's a challenge, and it's also a way of building yourself up. Going through this whole process, I don't really look at it as a negative thing anymore. It's just another building block for you. So yeah, it sucks in the moment, but once you get past it, you'll learn a lot and you'll become a better person from it.
I think you've also taken a lot of guys under your wing, whether it be Jordan Bell. You're always the first big to talk to a big when they come off the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Has that just been kind of solace for you to do that? What has that been like?
I'm just doing my part. The young guys on that team, they're like sponges. They're always looking for information. They're always trying to learn. When you got players like that, you want to just give as much advice as you can. And they've taken on a big role, a big responsibility at a young age, and I'm just trying to ease up the load for them as much as I can. I'm also not able to show them physically, but I can be a voice and tell them as much as I can from the sideline.
Have you taken on that role with any of these guys down here?
Me and Marcus have we've grown close over the time. He's the same way. He's a young guy. He's a sponge, and he's just trying to learn the game.
Will there be an indicator for you that you'll know, like, hey, I'm back, like my game is back. I'm back to being my all-star level?
I don't know. To put it into words or to let you know exactly what I'm looking for, I can't do. But just being an athlete and knowing my body and knowing my game, I'll know when that time is right.
You have said that you've talked to players that have dealt with the Achilles injury. Who have you been in the most contact with?
I spoke with Dominique a little bit. I spoke with Cole early on, like maybe the first or second month into the injury. Wes Matthews reached out, and I talked to Rudy as well, Rudy Gay as well. So I talked to a few guys. To say I was consistent with contact, no, because I kind of wanted to go and learn through this process on my own and, figure it out on my own. And because, let's be honest, every guy is different. Every guy handles injuries, differently. Their mindset is differently. So I know myself. I know how I get through situations. So, I took in the information that helped, and the stuff that I didn't really relate to, I just took it with a grain of salt or whatever. So, but I talked to a few guys.
It was like teaming up with your brother for a little bit out there.
It was fun. We actually had a play today where I got him a pass over the top and he dunked on one of the players. So that was a cool moment for me and him.
Have you guys ever played on
Never.
the same team?
Never. So this is the first time, so that was a pretty cool moment for me.
What have you seen from Jalil in his development as a pro?
He's growing so much, man. When I see him, I always look at him as my baby brother, but he's growing into a man, and he's just matured so much, and it's awesome to see as a brother. And, being a big brother, if anybody is, or a big sister, you kind of always worry about your younger sibling. So just to see where he is now, it's kind of a breath of fresh air for him.
You came down to watch him play before. Were you thinking at that time that you might be taking this court at some point?
Honestly, at that moment, I never thought of that, but I don't look at this as anything but an opportunity to get better and prepare myself. So, I'm happy to be in this situation. I'm going to take full advantage of it, and I'm going to have fun while I'm doing it.
Is there a game you're targeting to return, or is it just
No.
process?
No.
I know you're going back up to the Bay tonight and then coming back here on Wednesday, I believe. Is there something?
I'm not really sure what the schedule is, but I'll be back tonight for the game. But as far as coming back up here or anything like that, I'm not really sure yet.
You said a few words to the team. I saw in the huddle there. What were you talking to them about?
Just speaking on their talent, them as a team. It's a lot of talent in here, and this grind that these guys go through is kind of overlooked and underappreciated. This is a grind like no other. Also, overseas guys, it's a grind like no other, and we're compared to the NBA life, it's like night and day. So just letting them know it is recognized. I appreciate the work they put out, being out here going through this drill work with me. Taking the time out of their day. They also just played it back-to-back, so I'm even more thankful for that. And like I said, I mean, it's hard. Like I said, they get overlooked, but I was telling them it's a lot of talent in here, and just be patient because, each of you will have your moment.
And I apologize if I missed it, but how did it feel to be back on there? What kind of emotions were you having? Is this the first contact that you've
Honestly, it wasn't my first contact, but playing with a full 10 of, athletic basketball players, this is the first. So, it felt good. My body felt good. I felt great out there. My mind was good. A little out of rhythm. My wind was better than I expected. So it was a good day for me.
Was there any nervousness in how the Achilles would hold up?
No nervousness at all. I'm more worried about, pulling a hammy or, something like that. It's been a while since I've actually, played and reacted and stuff like that. So the Achilles is the least of my worries.